Fishermen all across our state have been hard at work in our rivers and lakes. Many of you sending in photos of your big catch. So let's cast a line out now to Davis Nolan for today's Fishing Funtacular.
What a great time we're having this season with my Fishing Funtacular because of your pictures. Let's take a look at today's photos. We're starting off this morning with the young ladies. This is Madeline with a nice largemouth she pulled in Mount Juliet from the bank. Molly Sheffield sent the picture in. Madeline, you got a beautiful dress on, by the way. And this is young Emma fishing with her Mimi and Poppy on Normandy Lake. We showed some of Emma's friends and relatives last week here on Fishing Funtacular. Emma's got a nice catfish there on the pontoon boat. And Grace Culbreth at Sandy Chapel with her dad and grandfather pulling a nice bluegill there on the boat in Lebanon in the Wilson County area. Knox Fulcher at the C&O Pond in White Bluff, Tennessee, pulling a nice largemouth. Look at the smile on his face. And by the way, he's the police chief of White Bluff, Tennessee's grandson. And this is Josiah Crane over in Lake Baden, North Carolina. Check out the 3-pound largemouth he pulled in. That's a nice fish you got there, Josiah. And this is Parker Scott on the left and Mason James on the right. And Matthew Webb said they were fishing with their grandbabies in Grundy County. And Parker and Mason holding up some nice bluegill there. And this is from Tony Ingram, some pictures she sent of her son fishing with her grandkids in Lawrence County. Everybody holding up some nice largemouth bass. And Judd Cunningham at his TT and Papa's Pond in Rockvale, Tennessee. They say he has a long history of catching largemouth bass in that pond, but it's been a while, and he was thrilled to pull this big one in. And this is Katie Long fishing with her mother, Jane. They were thrilled to catch their first catch of the day at a pond in Dixon, a nice catfish. And you know, I bet you Mother Jane knows how to cook those fish up for dinner. And the Ayakabuchi family in Ontario, Canada on vacation. Joe, Avery, Katie, and Evelyn got northern pike, muskie, as well as smallmouth. And young Evelyn on the far right, it was her first fish ever, a nice smallmouth bass. And this is Brett Wilder, pretty good country music singer, by the way, pulling in a nice 20-pound striper, or sometimes we call them rockfish here in Middle Tennessee, right there below Center Hill Dam. And last but not least, I love this picture, Candace Ryan. She's got a nice catfish there on the pontoon boat, but look down at the bottom, Louie, her dog, standing up on his hind feet. Checking out that catfish, Candace. I think he wants to take a bite out of that. Thanks for sending that great picture in. Don't forget, email your pictures to pics, P-I-X, at WKRN.com. Put the word fish in the subject box. And the late, great Jimmy Holtz always said at the end of his broadcast, and I want to say it too, don't forget to wear your life jacket. Happy fishing. I'm Davis Nolan.